we're going to be offering this in two options, with a short stroke and a long stroke for opening and closing. This is when a customer wants to transfer work pieces rather than pallets or vices. So we can cover the whole range of automation, from pneumatic vices to pneumatic bases as well.
Now, Jason, we stood in front of your pneumatic vices, something I don't have much experience with, so I'm really looking to you here. Talk me through what a pneumatic vice is and why they're used.
Okay, so we've brought the pneumatic vices to market. We have two options here. We have our rock lock bases, which have got pneumatic in these bases, so you can see they're a little bit deeper, a little bit higher here. And we've also got the new pneumatic vice, and they're all for automation applications.
Now, Jason, we have quite a lot of products here. Do they all fit the pneumatic vices?
Yes, they do, Tom. Everything that you see here and all of our range will fit onto the pneumatic vices. And the rack that you see here, the automation system, has been created for entry-level automation.
So this is really like a first start for someone getting into automation.
Yeah, exactly that. It's keeping the cost low. It's keeping the productivity up still for the customer, and you can get into it at relatively low cost.
Now, I'm coming towards you because I want to have a play with the first one. So obviously, it's just how easy it is. Do you know what I like about it? And if Chris can get in, is when you turn the switch, how it pushes it off so that it doesn't get stuck. It's really quick and simple to change over.
Yeah, so that's a little bit special to us, a little bit special to Fifth Axis. They've created these little ejectors. So as you say, when it pushes it up, it not only breaks like a seal from the coolant and everything, but you can see it lifts the part up, but it also, on a normal application on around the actual bodies of the ejectors, there's some very small series of holes, and it shoots out an air blast across the front face of the chuck to clean it.
So if you're using, let's say, a robot, there's no worry of debris being in there between vice changes.
Exactly right, exactly right.
Now, I'm going to have a go at doing this one one-handed, but this is a vice many people won't have seen before, because this is from your new range.
Yep, this is our new light vice, which has been created, and
it's very light, Jason. Even I can do this, look.
It's been created for that reason, for cobots and robots with very low payloads. So anything that's very light can still be transferred with a little cleat. We have a small cleat system on the front of here, and you put one of these cleats on every single one of your pallets, if you like, and you can transfer them from this framework where they load into this into these little pockets with the pull studs, and then you transfer them straight into one of our pneumatic rock lock bases.
And that's going to keep the precision up as well, because it's dropping it in the same place every time, which means it's picking it up from the same place every time. Absolutely. Now we have one more stop to go. Talk me through this vice, because this one gets a bit more complicated. We've got two switches on this.
But I think you can do this, Tom. So this is our new automation vice, a great offering from Fifth Axis. We're going to be offering this in two options, with a short stroke and a long stroke for opening and closing. This is when a customer wants to transfer work pieces rather than pallets or vices. So we can cover the whole range of automation, from pneumatic vices to pneumatic bases as well.
So you're giving customers a full catalogue of solutions, whether they want to start small with just changing a vice, or start small just changing the workpiece. You have something to get everybody started.
Absolutely. We cover all the hardware from Fifth Axis in California, all the products that you need to get into automation, and even with a gripper here, which is a shunt gripper in this case. The fingers on the front have got a 60-degree lead, and that will go and pick up the transport cleats on every single one.
And I think one little thing, sorry there, Jason, is how small that is, how small that gripper is to pick all these vices up.
Absolutely. You'll see we have 2 transport cleats, one for 10 kilos and one for 25 kilos, but it's very small and compact, and that just needs to be added to a cobot or a robot, and away you go.
Well, Jason, from me and everyone at MTDCNC, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you,
It's been
Tom.
great to learn about pneumatic vices, and I feel like I've got a better understanding now, so thank you very much.
Thank you, Tom. Cheers.